And we're back with more Legend of Legaia. We're in Rim Elm, where crazy shit happened. Someone named Zeto destroyed things. But we found a Rosaru named Meta, who allowed us to fight back. So, shit has gone south, but we're going to go outside of Rim Elm and save the rest of this planet? City?
Well,
what is this?
Let's start with this continent first.
Yeah, so we'll start with that. Because the Genesis tree saved our city, but now we need to save more shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay, then.
So something we found out, the practice recording the other day, was the next place is kind of rough.
Very.
So a couple levels or a couple other things, and May would help.
Vahn! Wait, Vahn!
You want to join our party?
Hell no. Oh, I'm glad I made it. Here, I brought you the hunting clothes I promised you.
Oh, yeah.
Vahn now has hunter clothes. And this is a gift for you, too, as a thank you for rushing to check up on me yesterday.
For being a good gentleman. Alright!
We got Maya's pendant! Yay!
Which means more HP.
Uh-huh. Hey, Vahn, what's the matter?
Are you okay? You don't look okay.
Yes, I had a good cry. And making your hunting clothes took my mind off everything.
That's good.
I heard from the village elder that you're going on a long trip. Well, take care, and don't forget to wear the hunting outfit I made you. And be sure to come back when you finish whatever it is you have to do.
I'll make sure not to come back with a, another girl.
You'd better come back.
Totally not coming back with another girl.
Ha. I've never been good at saying goodbyes, so I have to go home now. I'm sorry. I'll be waiting for you to come back. Oh god, thank god she's out of my face. I'm sorry, I really don't have anything against her except the fact that she's kind of like got a stick up her ass. I'm sorry. Okay, so now is our big we left.
So, do we need to do the tutorial stuff in that lake, or are we just gonna
now that we left, we're coming back.
Oh yeah.
You'll see why in a second, though.
Yeah, during our practice runs, we found a place that allows us to do some tutorial-ish stuff. Now that I know how the game works, it's stuff that I guess could be explained as the playing happens, so it may not be something we need to do.
I mean, it's really up to you whether you want to read any of that again, or...
Not really.
Now that I have the point card, I have a little bit of money. We can either buy healing leaves and not buy his equipment just yet.
I mean, that's...
Or we
Some of that stuff is good, but...
Like...
I don't know if it's that good.
A weapon is a good idea no matter what. And the survival knife is really cheap. But on the other hand, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna pick one of these up in Drake Castle.
Okay. What's the seal do again? It's defense.
It's a thing for him to wear on his head, and it just provides upper defense. And the boots are lower defense and attack.
Maybe.
I think what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna buy a couple of healing leaves for now, though.
Okay.
Like maybe 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then
yay, points.
Yes, the points they do actually have a purpose. I'm not just collecting points to collect points. But I
join the Legend of Legaia VIP program. If you get 1,000 points, you get your own playthrough.
I think I'm just gonna leave it at this for now.
Nice. I thought I broke you for a second.
I was thinking. Sometimes I think too hard.
Okay, I didn't know if you were corpsing off the mic or something. I was just like, uh-oh.
Wife woke me.
That's how Nene talks.
Stwipe was a bad man. He woke me.
Almost how you did that's almost how you did Eleni's voice as well. Not quite as much, but
no, not Eleni. It was oh yeah, Eleni has a little kid.
Yeah.
Oh. As soon as I said that, Barker was like, "What the hell?" That was too funny.
You got in trouble.
I got in trouble.
That's the
Woo!
damage.
That was awesome.
That's the damage. Yeah! Check out this armband. Bracer or whatever you call it.
Jesus, you think that thing is, you think it's big now? Wait until you see it later in the game. It's just going to keep growing. I totally didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Oh man.
Hey, it's Boobs Mackenzie. That's a Markiplier joke, by the way.
I can believe that.
He was playing the Yandere simulator.
If any YouTuber has the right to say everybody wants my voice, it's Markiplier.
Oh my god, Markiplier's voice.
Yes.
I can feel myself melting just now.
I remember.
I'm sorry, he's just got this. He has got like such a hot voice. Holy crap!
I remember Doki Doki Literature Club. That's the only thing I ever watched a playthrough of his, because he focuses on horror and stuff. So
I mean, he doesn't just focus on it. He does try not to laugh challenges. He had a channel called Unis Honest with his best friend, and they did all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. But he does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I would distinctly remember, this game is not for those with suitable issues and should be made by people over 18. It's like, I don't know if I want to read the fine print of this. There was a you know how people animate, like some of the bigger, like a lot of the bigger channels, people will do like animation stills of things or like 3-minute animated clips. There was a funny one of the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough and just his voice. It was great.
Dude,
I don't like this!
They animated his Yandere simulator.
Okay. Heard of that, and I don't know why.
Oh, it's a game where you are exactly what it sounds like. You are a girl who's obsessed with a boy at school, and you will do anything to get his attention.
Great. So I'm going to send him letters with piss and blood on it. Just great. Oh, Vahn, I'm glad you came. Don't mind my talking. It was just a bad dream. I was thinking of Catherine. Don't think of anything else. I'm impressed. You made it here all by yourself?
Yeah.
What about the vagina monster up the tower? It's terrible.
Ew.
You're so confident. Not like us. We're dumb. You're a lot hardier than us hunters. Why should you be admitting that?
They're basically admitting that they spend all day at this spring.
Yeah, well, it's safe, I guess. By the way, do you see that guy over there? It said there for some reason. Oh, no. Well, we come here often, but this is the first time we've met someone else here. His name's Lesem, and he was telling us this amazing story. Hi.
Dude. I can just...
Come on, you should talk to him, too.
Just feel all the bro energy in this area.
Oh, the bro! Like playing Final Fantasy 15 all over again.
Okay.
Or
this is why you want to come to Hunter Spring.
free heals, love it. So yes, those statues are the tutorial bits. Nice little things. Not gonna worry about it too much. And a healing leaf, nice. Never have too many.
Okay,
Like
so
chess
this
pieces.
is the secrets of fighting. Don't want to read it. Attack power and equipment, defense power and equipment, or abnormal status.
I would say abnormal status because that's the most important one.
Okay, this tells you all the different abnormal statuses that you can get in the game.
And some are assholes.
Venom is your attack and defense powers decline as your HP gradually falls. It's exactly like poison in Final Fantasy. Toxic is basically Venom made more lethal. Numb is you are temporarily unable to move. It's like paralyze. Rot is your affected body parts cannot be used in battle. Like, let's say you have rot in one of your legs, you can't kick. Curse, it disables your magic and you're vulnerable to attacks. Stone means you're unable to move and you have to use medicine to recover. Stone is basically like petrify.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned that they don't stay after fights.
They don't.
Alright.
So, if you do get hit with one of these statuses, but the fight ends before you can cure it, you're fine. The only thing I don't even think being KO'd lasts after the battle. I think you wake back up on the map with 1 HP.
Oh, I've seen games like that.
This one is accessories.
This is the one that just says that some of them are more potent, but you find them out in the world.
Yeah.
Others you just buy. Okay.
Yeah, there's basically the too long don't read version. You have 3 accessory slots, and you can find accessories pretty much anywhere. So let's not read that.
Yep.
This one is the secrets of magic, and this tells you how you can get magic, how you can identify which monsters will be able to give you magic, etc.
Yeah, we found that out with the Fire Gimard. Basically, if they have an elemental version, they'll have that elemental symbol, and then if you beat them, you can get their magic. But the problem is, didn't they say that like the person who delivers the finishing blow can only learn it?
Yeah, the only one who can learn it is the one who kills it.
It's always something. A neat little mechanic, though.
Yeah. Let's not read that.
It kind of reminds me of how skills work in Breath of Fire 3.
This one is about
you have to
different
like examine
arts.
it.
This one basically it's about how you learn arts, what the arts are. Arts can be learned either by figuring out the combinations in battle or learning them from people who already know them.
Okay.
Or finding books. There are some special arts you can learn from books that you get in dungeons.
AP is also like a
That's your
system
arts
of
points.
extra. Yeah. So you get smacked around, you get extra AP.
Your AP is gathered up in like 3 different ways. 1, from taking damage.
Yay, I can do more stuff! Ow.
1, you take damage from an enemy, it earns you some AP. 2, just doing fights just doing regular moves can help earn AP back. And 3, doing a spirit move, that will also gain AP.
Yay.
But basically you can't do your arts unless you have enough AP to spend on that art. And each art in your list will tell you how much AP it requires. Like right now, Vahn has 70. And if we go into status, like here's his moves. Right now he only knows moves that require 18 AP. And he does have 1 magic spell. Because we learned 1 from that freaking little bird.
Yep. That little pecker.
I still
called him a
maintain.
peckerhead.
I did call him a peckerhead. And I maintain that it was grammatically correct at the time.
Hmm.
Okay. Here's the dude with the story.
I'm called Lesem. I serve King Drake, ruler of Drake Kingdom. Now, you're Vahn. The hunters told me about you. You have done some great deeds. Give my gratitude. Telling me why you're grateful. Yes, this is about something that happened before the mist reached here.
Oh my god, I totally just had the worst joke in my head.
You still have it?
Yes. When the whole tell me why you're grateful. Tell me why. Backstreet Boys joke.
Oh.
Hey, I want it that way.
Oh. Playthrough's over. I'm done.
You.
Not really. No.
I know. Okay, I will stop interrupting your lines now.
No, that's fine. Tell me more about the Backstreet Boys. Not really.
No, you don't want me to go down that rabbit hole.
Either that or BTS. I'm sure we'd be here all day.
You would.
I was heading to Rim Elm under King Drake's orders to warn them of the mist, and also of a police car that just ran by my apartment. But the mist caught up with me, and I became a Saru monster. From what I hear, it is your deeds that enabled me to become human again. That's why I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Drake is surrounded by mist, and King Drake is surely awaiting you and your powers. With your powers, our castle should be saved. Will you help us?
No.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Please do whatever you can to save Drake Castle. I'm sure it's not infested by zombies and skeletons that take a shit ton of damage.
Oh, and that's nothing. Wait until you see the ghosts.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Before I departed, the king made a frightening decision. I hope he's safe. Is that frightening decision to flash his audience?
I wish. No, I don't.
So you're telling me King Drake is hot?
He's got a pretty neat mustache.
Okay. I am intrigued. I tried growing a mustache once, and my mom said no.
I'm pretty sure I would have said no, too.
Yeah, it didn't help that, like, before I started getting white hair, I was, like, red-haired and, like, not like the pure, it's more the pure orangey type of ginger, not even the flashy flaming red that's, you know, the fake-looking red.
See, right now, I'm only level 2. This is actually a good place to gain a couple of levels before you try to go to Drake Castle, because we're right around a healing spring.
Yeah,
so
all we gotta fight right now is Jellycube and Man Boob. And Boob.
And those crappy butterflies that poison you.
Oh yeah, those guys too. Oh, my arm, it's so good. Check it out. I'll give them credit, though, that they do have multiple, like, ending animations. It's a subtle thing, but...
Oh, yeah. Each character has, like, 5 or 6 different ending animations. And
yeah,
it's
compare
random.
that to... Yeah, because you compare that to almost any game ever, and you just have one. It's like, yeah, these guys. Whatever.
Yeah, this one, I'm going to want to do something that does not use kicks. So let's go for the power punch.
He's down.
Yes, he is.
I got my other arm. It's just as buff.
And he's only 14 years old, too.
Yeah. It reminds me of the... What is it, those 10-year-olds or 11-year-olds who their parents force into bodybuilding? Isn't that, like, terrible for their health?
Yes.
Okay, because they're supposed to be still growing. I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to be looking like. Like, I can buy that Vahn at 14 looks like this, but still, he's growing. But if he were like 10, it would be like, nah.
I'm trying to just... I forgot to pull my list of art set, because he's got enough agility now. He can learn some of the bigger ones.
Yeah. But this is fine, because this is a turn-based game, so we don't have to pause anything.
Exactly.
See, turn-based games can be fun, too.
Yeah.
You should keep making those.
You know what? I think I remember... Let's try that.
But,
Ooh! I did one!
And, ooh, ow!
I did one from my memory. Woohoo!
And then one to the face just for good measure. It's like, ow, my knees, ow, my face, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'd say the kick to the face hurts worse. Though I have seen some MMA fights where people just do shin kicks all day and they basically turn their legs into meat and they can't move. That's no joke.
And if you stand still for a couple of seconds on the map, then you can see his life display.
Pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. It's like, this way you don't have to wonder. Like...
Yeah. You keep having to press menus. I know Ys would do a thing, it's not very potent, but if you stand still, you'll just automatically heal one click at a time. But, I mean, early on it's fine, but after like the first or second level and the first or second boss, you're high enough and it's like, nah. Nice.
Oh hell, his moves are pretty good. Wait until you see Noah's moves. She's like a little firecracker.
Yeah. And I think we made it pretty obvious who our favorite character is.
Noah is best girl.
Yes. I forget if I mentioned this either in the practice recordings or the recording before. I know we talked about the Noah versus May thing, and I don't want to go into that too much, but basically it's like, this was one of those things where you showed me this game about a month or two ago or something like that, and I just saw footage because I mentioned I hadn't seen it or hadn't played it. And I got most of the way through just watching it just to kind of confirm if I was interested, which I was, and Noah was the reason why.
She's adorable.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff, you know, the combat is interesting and all that, but, like, again, I'm so into, like, what characters are doing this journey that it's like, a lot of games are like that. I know this is a more modern example, but Soul Hackers 2. The cast is really what helps that game, because the gameplay is just SMT or Persona. Like, if you've played those, you know them, but it's like, the dungeon design is crap. So it's like, oh. But I still like these characters, because the main character's awesome. And the main, like, 3 or 4 are still pretty good, for what limited time there are. And this game is kind of the same way. Now, having watched the first episode back, seeing what kind of shit they're willing to actually show on camera, like May's dad and the funeral scene, I'm just like, shit, there's no joke.
Yeah.
Another one. Punch, kick, combo. Ow. At least I imagine that's what it's called. Oh, he's so dead.
Yeah. Sometimes Auto will just redo moves that you did the last turn. I don't care. I think he seems to be strong enough. He might actually be able to survive in here this time.
All right.
So, really, all I can, and I don't even have all of his gear yet. I don't have that much money. So what I can do is I can run around in here for a little bit, try to earn him some money, and then go back to Rim Elm and buy him some stuff.
No. I remember that Metal Gear Solid. I streamed it one time, and I just had Snake on the ground, and I just did a loop around all the time, and like, it was just really stupid, and I was like, I don't care. Oof.
All right, now if you guys want to see what the magic thing, I'll show you the magic. Okay, so now we actually, instead of choosing attack, we're gonna choose meta. And right now, Gimarda is the only one I can do.
I am the lamppost from hell. Ow! I'm gonna say that was elemental damage.
Yes, Gimarda is a fire elemental, so it does a fire attack. And
So
each magic spell that you can acquire is going to be a different type of element. Some of them, like, there's going to be fire, there's going to be ice, there's going to be wind. There's also going to be...
Is there unlimited spaces, or do you have to manage it?
No, there's only a certain number of the ones in the game that can actually be learned. So you can learn all of them. You have space for all of them. Plus, there's also some that you can get by equipping special accessories. And at a certain point in the game, if your Rasaru level up enough, then you can unlock their special attack too.
I'm just curious, what's the time elapsed? I'm just making sure.
Since we started?
Yeah, for this ep.
We're at 27.5 minutes. So, what I can do is we can go ahead and stop this one here, because right now all I'm doing is running around trying to earn some money. And then I'll be back. We will be back, I'm sorry. Look, I'm doing it. Holy hell.
Yeah, once you get used to something, you can't. But yeah, we'll grind a little bit more. Vaughn's doing some serious damage, but he could always be doing more. And like Lee said, going back to Rim Elm is going to take some time as well. But next time you see us, we'll be in this castle, and we'll be figuring out what the fuck happened. We'll see you guys next time.